my friends, we are going to be reading Scooby-Doo and the Haunted Castle. I miss you guys, and I hope you enjoy. Chapter 1, The Mystery Machine. Boom! The thunder rumbled through the dark, stormy night. Yikes! What was that? Asked Shaggy from the back of the Mystery Machine. Just a little thunder, Shaggy. Nothing to be worried about, Daphne said from the front seat. Nothing to be worried about? Did you hear that, Scoob? The sky's going to come crashing down at any minute, and there's nothing to be worried about. Come on, Shaggy, Fred called from the driver's seat. We'll make it to the movies just fine. It's only a little storm. I hope you're right, man, because I'm getting hungry. How about you, Scooby-Doo? Roo-bet, Scooby said, wagging his tail. The mystery machine carefully made its way along the winding tracks. It was raining hard, but the movie theater was just a few miles away. Jinkies, Velma said. Fred, maybe this wasn't such a great shortcut. Yeah, it seems really dark, Daphne added. Can you see the road okay? I can see just fine, Fred answered. Bang! The mystery machine hit a huge bump and suddenly skidded off the road. The sky is falling, Shaggy yelled. Rolled me, Raggy! Scooby jumped into Shaggy's arms. The van came to a stop. Is everyone okay? Fred asked. I'm fine, Daphne said. Velma? I'm okay, thanks. Good thing I was wearing my seatbelt, she added. Fred turned towards the back. How about you guys? Shaggy and Scooby were nowhere to be seen. Shaggy? Scooby-Doo? Velma said. We're fine, came Shaggy's voice from under the seat. We're just checking to make sure the floor's okay. Daphne said. I wonder what happened. Judging by the sound, I'll bet it's a flat, Velma said. I'll check it out, Fred said. He grabbed a flashlight from the glove compartment and went out to look at the tires. You can come out now, fellas, Velma said. I'm sure the floor is fine. You can never be too sure, right, Scoob? Shaggy said. Right, Scooby barked. Fred got back into the van. It's a flat, all right. We must have hit a rock or something back there. Everyone sit tight. We'll be on our way to the movie before you know it. Shaggy, give me a hand with the spare. Oh, no can do, Freddo, Shaggy said. Why not? Fred asked. Don't tell me you're still scared of the storm. I'm not scared of the storm, Shaggy replied. Boom! Yikes! The sky's falling again, Shaggy yelled. He jumped into Scooby's arms. Scooby started laughing. Velma, Daphne, and Fred did too. What's so funny? Scooby looked at Shaggy and said, boom! Everyone started laughing again. Very funny, Scooby-Doo, Shaggy said. Enough kidding around, Fred said. Let's get this tire changed. Like I said before, Fred, no can do. There's no spare. No spare? Fred, Daphne, and Velma all looked at one another, then looked at Shaggy and Scooby. Why not? Scooby and I needed room for our emergency survival kit. It contains everything we need to survive in an emergency. Right, Scoob? Scoob shook his head up and down. I'm afraid to see this survival kit, Daphne said. I have a pretty good hunch of what's inside, Velma added. Shaggy opened the spare tire compartment. Inside were cookies, chips, cakes, soda pop, and submarine sandwiches. Well, gang, we're stuck in the storm with a flat and no spare tire, Fred said. Sounds like an emergency situation to me, Shaggy said. Me-roo, Scooby agreed. The two of them reached for some snacks and started eating. Hey, what's that? Daphne said. She pointed through the windshield, lightning flashing across the sky again. It lit up an outline of a huge castle just off the road. It looks like a house, she said. More like a mansion, Fred added. More like a castle, Velma said. More like a haunted castle, if you ask me, Shaggy said. There's only one thing to do, Fred said. Let's go get help. We can use their phone, Velma said. Then maybe we can still make it to the movie. Shaggy and Scooby didn't budge. Are you guys coming? Are you boys coming? Are you coming, boys? Daphne asked. No, thank you, Shaggy said, shaking his head. Going to the big scary castle on a stormy night spells nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble, Scooby echoed. You're being ridiculous. That castle isn't haunted, Velma said. Shaggy took a bite out of his sandwich. We'll be fine right here. Suit yourself, Fred said. Shaggy and Scooby watched their friends get out of the van. Velma led the way, shining the flashlight through the rain. After a moment or two, they were gone. They're outside in the pouring rain. We're inside dry in our emergency survival kit. Who's ridiculous, huh? Who's ridiculous now, huh, Scooby? Flash, crash, boom! Shaggy and Scooby watched the lightning bolt strike the tree next to the mystery machine. The tree crashed to the ground. The whole mystery machine shook. Shaggy and Scooby looked to wait for the others. Wait for us! They jumped out of the van and raced towards the castle. And that is the end of chapter 1.